Erin Strayer, and I just want to throw out there this beautiful afternoon in my area. It's morning some places, but don't you wish that you could just be seen? Don't you wish you could stand out and like leave that impression, that lasting impression, and people remember you and you build connections and relationships with people because of who you are and the impression that you leave, right? That impact that we are love to leave as leaders in the community and how we impact our world. Well, let me just tell you, my guest today is a amazing resource for you. We're going to cover a whole lot of ground in our time together today. If you're here with us, make sure you say hi. We'll give you a shout out. But what we're going to be doing and bringing forward to you today is hugely impactful for you if you are an MLM, if you are a brick and mortar, or if you are just a coach. Not just a coach, because we're all just coaches, aren't we? We're like experts and gurus and masters and teachers, and we get it out there for you. So no just about it. So what this platform is, this is Perspective Shifters. This is where we bring hot topics and pain points forward. We talk about them. We give you tips and workarounds to implement directly into your business so you can go forward and change those things, right? So that's what this is all about. We love it. My name's Erin Strayer. I'm an accelerated business strategist and growth consultant, helping you leverage yourself in your business, resulting in better ROIs for you. So who we have with us today is Miss Melanie Richards. The crowd goes wild. I love you. Yeah. And, hi, honey. I'm super glad that you're here with us.
Thanks, and thanks for you with you today too.
Good. We're having a little audio there issue, but Melanie's hanging out with us on the other end, and she is hot and heavy into the Domestic Violence Awareness Week for us, and so we should have all been wearing purple today, but I am super, super glad that you're here, and yeah, like, her backstory is kind of cool. Do we want to like go there a little bit together, Melanie, and talk about that? Or how do you want to roll like your background? Because like things shifted for you and you fell into this whole world of impacting people on a bigger, more authentic way with what you do now. And in your increasing your visibility, your company, and what that looks like now for you versus a little while ago. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I've been a promotional products consultant for a while. And in 2008, I had a seminar called Increase Your Visibility. And we had it just to have like a comfortable discussion with entrepreneurs about some of our challenges, some of our problems, ways to help each other be discovered so we weren't the best kept secret in our county. We did it around a conference table. And as I celebrated 10 years in my first business, I decided to do it again. And now our brand is renamed Increase Your Visibility.
I love that. I love that. It's beautiful. I was just keying up my other thing here so we can see people come on when they come on with us. And make sure, again, you guys, if you come on, make sure you tell us hi. Let us know you're here. We'll give you a little shout out. So, so things changed rapidly for you then.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very, very much.
Yeah.
And, as an entrepreneur, you're going out, you're trying to meet people at networking events, you're spending time in places, you're not sure whether somebody's keeping your business card, whether giving your card or your information will lead them back to your storefront or to a presentation or to your website, or even if they'll accept and return your call when you reach out to them, or they'll remember you again. So we really all struggle to be memorable. And that now has become our niche, is try to help people connect with who you're trying to reach, your ideal clients.
Yeah. So that's a huge thing. You know, so many people, oh my gosh, I got to have business cards. I got to have the website and it's got to be all pretty and I got to have. And really, you know, you nailed it on the head when you're like, how do you stand out and be memorable? You're giving people your business cards. How do you know they're looping back around? How do you know they're coming back? So how do you do that? How do you train your clients? Train them, is that a good word? Instruct, coach, mentor, teach your clients how to take that next step and bridge that gap?
One of the ways that we do that is really everybody's got an authentic voice. It took me a while as an entrepreneur to find mine, and I think that struggle really helps me coach or mentor people through doing the same. I also use a communication tool, and I'll give a shout out to an amazing woman, Sally Hogshead, has a tool called How to Fascinate.
Ooh, cool. Will you drop the link in when we're done?
I promise. There's two versions of it, and I've been using both for about 4 years. One of the versions is a personal version. So it's really kind of your personal brand or your personal voice. It's also a way to differentiate yourself when describing yourself to a team member. Maybe somebody's interviewing you, a client's trying to decide why to hire you. They want to know what makes you different quickly. And she's also How to Fascinate.
Fascinate.
And there's also a business building version called brandfascination.com. And I'll drop both links in there. And anybody who tries it or, tests it and they're like, how do I use this? Please reach out to me, because we really enjoy helping clients. We worked with a couple, and each of them have their own separate styles, and their business had a different style. In a really cool way, it overlapped. It helped them start to simplify how they delivered marketing messages. It helped them close clients quickly. It helped them increase their success at events and presentations. And really, that's the trick. We've got maybe 6 seconds maximum, really, to make an impression. Whether somebody looks you in the eye, whether they're smiling, whether they're engaging, whether they're responding to you. And sometimes it's really hit or miss. But we've been having a lot of success simplifying it so that everybody, from the person who didn't have a lot of confidence at that first event, is now a rock star. That's the whole thing. For you to have the confidence to be able to have more comfort in the places where you're trying to reach your clients.
That's beautiful. Like that right there is there's so much value right there in that nugget, people. I can't even tell you. And again, if you're on here live with us, I'm having some issues. Tech, I can't see if you're here or not today for whatever reason. So if you're here, make sure you say hi. If you're watching the replay of this, by all means, drop your comments in the feed and share this with your team, because there are Melanie's going to deliver it. I just know she's bringing it strong today, just with the lineup that I know that we have already. So, pardon me. Yeah, so super huge resource right there in that, right? Like crazy. Hi, Peter.
Hey, Pete.
And how do you take that then and move it forward, and continue that process going forward? So you just moved from just a plain old business card, right? And you made that connection using that tool that you just gave us. Got to go back and watch the replay, people, if you're just popping on. And really implement that. What does that look like, going forward from there?
There are two ways, and I'm going to use Pete as an example since he just jumped on. So Pete is an entrepreneur who started out with a smaller business, but a really clear vision of who he was. And he's used his voice and his point of differences to build a really, really large team now. Wow. He was able to buy a larger business, and he's just expanding. And you use it really to notch up your vibration, because that's really what you're looking for. You're looking for reaching ways in a person that resonates with them. That's the only way that you're going to respond or be able to build an emotional or a lasting connection. Every prospect has a challenge. They've got a problem. They hopefully are comfortable enough with you, your product, or your service to be able to express that in a way that you can help them. And hopefully they'll share that you're wonderful with others and build a larger tribe. Pete's a really great example of somebody who did that. Wow.
That's awesome, Pete. Congratulations on doing that and doing the follow through and the work, because that's hard. It's super, super hard to do that, and the follow through and the amount of time and energy that takes. But it's like, if you have that energetic connection with your client, it doesn't seem like work.
It's true, because networking and events, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of money. Sometimes you're at a networking event, people feel like they have a lot of competition in the room or in the area, and you've really got to know who you are. And, finding that authentic voice for yourself, for your brand, and for your team, because your team members don't necessarily see your business or express your messages exactly the same way you would as an owner or as a team leader. And you need tools and things that help you as icebreakers, really just differentiate yourself, whether you're at an event, whether you're at a presentation, whether you're just trying to send a message out on your website or today, like a live.
Yeah. And I agree 100% with what you say, that you need that glue, right? Like it's like glue. Hi, Bill. Thanks, Billy. Thanks for jumping on. So, going forward, even from there, and Pete's story is amazing. And, Billy, you need to go back and listen to Pete's story that we just shared. But then, like, how does that loop around into, we want to talk about how that, that connection that you've just made, how does that roll forward and then improve, your results and the opportunities that roll forward and what that looks like there?
In a way, I think of it kind of as building a car, which is you're really trying to build clarity. You're trying to
for you.
build action. You're looking for a way to build results and solutions. So jokingly, with our clients, we build cars. And it really is about creating your dream vehicle, because you need to tie your goals into whatever you're doing, whether it's going to a networking event and trying to meet 3 or 4 people, whether it's the one person who you can hopefully meet for coffee or even virtual tea or coffee, whether it's the person who you can help solve a problem. Maybe it's somebody who you want to explore a relationship with because you're trying to reach the same target market.
Yeah.
And I think what happens is we go out and many of us are you're trying not to be salesy.
Right.
You're hoping to go somebody and find like an amazing client that's a game changer.
Yeah.
And it's everybody's big dream. And people are like, how do I do this? We do it by making it simple. So my thing, and I'll say it, and all my friends will laugh, but it's true. 9 times out of 10, you can find me at an event in Crocs or Rockboards. I like to be comfortable. Tomorrow night at Safe Homes Gala, I'll be as dolled up as you possibly can see me. And yes, the shoes will come out. But really, you have to be comfortable. You have to know what message. And we have so many messages. Try and simplify it. Try to be the best listener you possibly can, because people have stuff that they're trying to sell it. I went to an event and watched a gentleman who had merchandise in his car when someone asked about a product. He would pause in the middle of the networking event, leave his wife with you, go out to get the product to sell it to you.
Really?
Some people felt a little bit aggressive. On the other hand, people saw other people pulling out cash and other people did the same. It really was an interesting way. Somebody's buying something on the spot.
Yeah.
You showed somebody how you can
like throwing their credit cards at you. Yeah.
Right. And I think that was the thing. He was able to solve a problem quickly.
Yeah. So exactly. So his verbiage and his language around that, getting them to make the sale, give them his credit card, and it's an equal exchange, right? Hey, here's my credit card. Here, boom, here's your product.
That's right.
Yeah, you don't have to wait. You don't have to pay for shipping. You don't have to. Yeah. Yeah.
I think the difference too, as you would say, is you don't want it to be about a transaction. You want it to be about a relationship. And it's really that simple. But to do it, you have to slow it down. You have to go to places where you're able to have a conversation. If you're going to an event and it's really packed and people are just running by saying hi, they're possibly interrupting you when you're in front of that person that you've been dying to speak to. We really need to give each other more space and more time and be a really great listener.
I could not agree more. I think so often also that we don't take the time to create that space, even as the salesperson, Billy's saying, slow down and build a relationship. Thanks. I needed that reminder. Ask for time. Look at that. That's absolutely spot on, Billy. Spot on. We don't take the time to actually see our people that we're communicating with and making those connections with. And we're just so hurried. Let as many people as I can talk to. That's going to be better. More isn't always better.
One of our clients has a great story, and then it happened to me. In the last 10 minutes of an event, a marina owner walked over to our trade show display. Now, everybody else was either in the cocktail party or they were breaking down. And just by being there, the thing I think also, besides really being a good listener, got to be present. People know when we check out.
Yeah.
And it causes them to disengage. So keep it simple. Be you, be yourself, show up, really, really be conscious. And while being a good listener, it's just really about really being mindful.
Yeah.
We've got a client who gives out great gifts, and I can help people with great gifts also. And people didn't understand at first, why is he a client? And I said, he's an entrepreneur who needs help. They're like, doesn't he sell what you sell? I said, no, some of the things he provides, we could both provide. But something, watching an entrepreneur take really big steps to increase their success, it's really what it's about. It's become a passion.
Isn't it beautiful too? I mean, it's like my heart just explodes and I get all giddy and dancing when people do that and they step out, right? And they do those amazing things and they create those, that's like memories, right? I know specifically, I go to trade shows all the time in all kinds of different arenas, and I know the stuff that I keep and why I keep it. More times than not, it's not because it's a cool pen. Just saying.
It's either your favorite color, or it's got use for somebody in your family, or you're a pet lover. I laugh all the time. I am so allergic to beautiful fur babies. And most of my clients, including wonderful people like Pete, they're dog owners.
Yeah.
Find out what you can do to reach the people that you're trying to reach in a way that helps them remember your name.
Yeah. Yeah. Are there little tips or workarounds for that? Is it a personality thing, or is it a connection, or is it just being you and being true from your heart?
I think you really have to be you, and you have to also you have to develop a good sense of intuition. If the person you're speaking with is distracted, then really you got to let them go and reach back later.
That's a hard one right there.
If you're a realtor trying to build a database, or if you're in insurance, and at events, we've discovered people in financial services, they're having a really hard time finding people who are comfortable about talking about money in public. One of our clients had a great gift, a raffle. The raffle was for making an appointment. Just make an appointment. In 2 months, they were raffling off they were giving away a 50-inch TV. It didn't say we're trying to make a sale. I want you to know that no one made the appointment.
Not one person made the appointment.
Not one person.
Why?
So sometimes I think it's because people are afraid of what happens next. Sometimes whatever the next step is, when we meet that sometimes in that industry, that something will happen that makes a person uncomfortable. Many financial decisions are for a household. You may be talking to a decision maker, checking with another decision maker. We may not agree.
Yeah.
But I think you really have to allow the time, just like, steeping a good cup of tea, or you're making coffee on a French press. You really have to allow the time and really be patient and be really strategic about it. And if you're not sure how, reach out to somebody who can give you an answer.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know that, this is 100% your wheelhouse. I mean, this is what you do all day long for all kinds of different venues, all kinds of different demographics of people, all kinds of cross-platform specialties. Like you don't just go, I just do medical.
No, as a matter of fact, almost every single industry that exists, from health and wellness, and delighted to work with talented Gina of Mary Kay. She's also, I'm looking forward to seeing her tomorrow night at the gala, but Gina gave us an opportunity to work with her team. She was trying to help her team build skills. So we worked with people who were able to join us in person, and then we worked remotely. Yeah. So it's really about making time to hopefully have a conversation that'll change your game, up it, increase your results, increase your success, and increase your revenue.
Yeah. Yeah. So kind of nutshell how that rolls, if I got it right, is you build a connection, and that connection goes into like an opportunity, right? I mean, that's how it should go.
Yes.
If you're present, if you're paying attention, if you're being seen, if you're seeing your person, I'm just picking up your words here, sister. And that you create that environment to have that exchange.
Yep, I call it ROO, return on opportunities.
I love that.
We spend time, people spend time, I spent this. Here's my investment. Yes, you need to track it and you need to know what revenue comes back to your business, but really you're looking for an opportunity. And then for that opportunity to become exponential, to lead to another opportunity. So ask for referrals when you find somebody who's amazing. People are afraid of that. Ask somebody to refer a friend. Do you know somebody else who I can help?
Right?
Yes.
And how much more better, that's my English right now, more better is a personal referral versus somebody that just went and hit you up on the internet or on Facebook or Yelp or whatever, right?
Yes.
Like, how much stronger is that referral when it came from another solid source?
Yep.
Right?
Yep. And it really is. You want to keep it, add your personal touch, add your personal signature, add your flair, Yeah.
Yeah. And, that's where you guys slide in. I mean, like full force is that personal flair, right?
Yes, and also with gifts. So the holidays are coming up. Trying and give a gift that's memorable. We were at an event last week for Expand Your Tribe at a wonderful women's networking event, and we were able to help them find a great gift. It was an Isaac Mizrahi tech folio. Wow. There were door prizes. It was so much fun helping a nonprofit find a really great quality gift that delights somebody.
Beautiful. And that would be I would keep that, that would be the bomb kind of door prize gift, whatever. Stephanie's on here. What'd Stephanie say? She's like, a referral from a good friend or an expert is golden. Absolutely. Yes. Stephanie, I couldn't agree more with you on that. And that's huge. Yeah, it's, when you get those beautiful, you've gone the extra mile. You've taken you haven't just thrown a pen at the little trinket catalog, I mean, yeah, those are out there and they're great and they're whatever, but when you go that extra mile and you really put your heart into it, I think that it reflects, right? And yes. That impact that is taken forward is huge.
Take the time to say thank you. Go back to the handwritten thank you notes. Right. There's nothing like a personal call. Meet a friend at their or a client at their great, they're famous at a wonderful place that delights them. Just say thank you.
Yeah.
And if they're swamped, show up at their office. Send them a great gift.
Yeah. And you know what? I actually did that the other day. I walked into a client that I had over a year ago. Busy, lost touch. They're in the process of selling their business. It's just all a cluster for the last year. It's been, hard connecting. And I was in the area. I don't know, remember if it was Monday or Tuesday night, but I'm like, you know what? I'm so close and I'm already out. I'm going to swing by and see if she's there. It was almost 8 o'clock at night. And she was so grateful. And she was seriously, I can't believe you're here. And just was so excited that I took that effort. And no joke, that's an effort, right? Like you have to make that effort and it has to be on purpose and kind of trust your heart when those little picks come forward or the downloads, right? From source saying, yeah, you got to do that, girl. Yeah. Stephanie's on here. She said she loves thank you notes and they're back to the thank you notes. Like how often do you get something in the mail anymore?
Actually, often, and that's one thing that Gina, who I mentioned before, Gina is amazing. I have a birthday this month. The date is not on Facebook. Don't try and find it. But Gina sent me a note, wishing me a happy birthday, offering me a discount on an order I placed this month.
Wow.
If something happens, and she's one of the people, she writes handwritten thank you notes. We did a presentation for her team, and I had such a blast, with the ladies of Mary Kay and Dazzling Gems and Linda's Miracle Makers. And they were just wonderful. And they brought me a gift. You never know what you can do to really brighten somebody's day.
Yeah.
And if you spend a teeny little, a small amount of time and energy, and if not, reach out to somebody who can help you find the right gift for somebody.
Yeah. And I know, and again, I'm going to loop back around to that's your lane. That is your massive way that you impact this world is that is your superpower. And that's what you are over the top, ridiculously good at is helping entrepreneurs, whatever that looks like, if it's MLM, brick and mortar, your coach out there in the world, strategic planner, whatever, insurance. Melanie's superpower is helping you show up in a bigger, more authentic way with your people. And she's just absolutely brilliant at finding and helping you create those experiences with your clients. And she makes me smile every single time. I love her. I love her energy. I love how she connects with people on a true connection. I love it. I love what you do. I love that. We're getting super close to our time. I know there's some people on live with us. Thanks so much for being here. Again, if you guys are watching this replay, we're not quite done yet, but if you're watching the replay, and this is something that you, your team, your tribe, your C-suite, your demographic of people can benefit from, by all means, share this video. And I know Melanie's already mentioned that she's going to drop some links in here for some things, but what else is going on? Is there anything else you want to talk about for the peeps, Melanie?
We have boot camps. We have increased visibility boot camps.
Ooh, cool.
So if you're at an event or you have a table or a sponsorship or one of your team member has, we have a virtual product that you can watch at your leisure as many times. And we have an online community to support it. If you look up increased visibility boot camps.
Super cool.
That's our group on Facebook. And we're about to have a spring retreat.
What's that?
We're going to drill down in a really comfortable place, find a way to kick back a little. We want an opportunity to relax in a really comfortable setting. Some people will end up on their yoga mats. Others will be curled up on a blanket. Somebody might be in a really comfortable chair, but we're going to explore ways to grow our businesses, our tribes, meet some authors, talented authors who will share great books with us, and have some time just really to unplug and kind of nurture. We all need inspiration, and it'll be a safe community to build and expand our businesses.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And we're going to do it on the weekend. So if a nap is preferable, take your nap and save your energy for one of our VIP experiences that are part of the weekend.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. You also will drop the links in when we're done here for people.
Yes, I will.
Loop around and tap you on that. Again, we've been talking to Melanie Richards of Increase Your Visibility about how you can build connections, improve your results, how you can show up and inspire and delight and thank your clients in a bigger, better, more authentic way, and to create those experiences and for you to be able to leave that lasting impression on your people, your tribe, your clients, who you serve in this world. Melanie, I'm super, super grateful that you've been here. People online with us that have been here live, thanks so much for being here. Again, if you're watching this replay and you have questions, make sure you drop them in the feed. We'll loop around and we'll answer those for you. And again, my name's Erin Strayer. I really appreciate you guys being here on the Perspective Shifters. If this is something that kind of piques your interest and you would like to be a guest here with us, let me know. Reach out to me. We'll see if we can make that happen and fit you in the schedule. Anything on parting words here, Melanie?
Thanks again, Erin, and everybody have a great day and a beautiful weekend. And thanks for wearing purple in honor of Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Yeah, that's huge. We appreciate and applaud you for what you do with that movement. So thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you right back here soon.
Thanks, Erin.
You're very welcome.